Grand afternoon. I haven't done a drive and chat in forever. How are you guys doing? YouTube and YouTube land. Welcome to Evolving Spiritual Sylvia's channel. I am driving home. I just got a bunch of news about my patient. His father's now moving to a different place, and they're not for sure what's gonna happen. So I don't know how much longer I have but no fear, don't care. I watched Brice, esoteric in Atlanta, about your ego, and your ego is a maniac. It's absolutely true. Egos are maniacs. They're maniacs in the idea that they try to control your life. Not another person. Egomaniac is you. And I get that, the positive vibe, I get that whole quantum physics, positive attracts positive, but when she made this video last week, it really touched me on how she talked about the ego and how it tries to fool you into doing things you don't want to do. Or like, let's say I do Ashtanga yoga every day. Mostly every day. There's days where it's like, okay, my knees need a break. Like, legitly, my knees are... I have a knee replacement in one, and I have an arthroscopy in six times. But the problem is I have not worked Ashtanga yoga for that long. I did yoga, but not Ashtanga yoga. So now I've been doing harder yoga to build up my knees, so I never, ever, ever, ever have to have another knee replacement or a friggin' arthroscopy, because no fucking way. That's my own, it's energy, but yeah, you're building muscle by doing Ashtanga yoga to get rid of it. It's so weird, this whole thing about positive versus negative, and the positive getting up, and she's talking about exercising and your ego. Well, the exercising and feeling better about yourself goes hand in hand, but you can't take that to an excess either. But the whole ego maniacal brain trying to stop you from doing things and go, oh, just take the day off, or just relax, or he really doesn't like you, you're reading somebody's energy, and they, you don't need to be in this place, and things like that. That's your ego. I truly believe that's your ego. I truly believe that's your ego telling you, come on, you're being triggered, go home, cry yourself a river, and feel sorry for yourself again, victimizing yourself. I do not want to be obsequious to my ego. No. I want to get rid of it. That's my thing. You have to die in order to live. And dying, as far as I'm concerned, the ego death, and living without it. But, I don't think as a human being we can ever attain that. That's where my biggest problem is. And when I made that video about Sloan, about being trapped here and things like that, is the only problem I have with a lot of these videos, and I truly believe it, but a lot of it goes to the whole idea of, why don't we have any memories? Why don't we have any memories so we don't have to constantly be bombarded by stuff we have been over and over and over? What is the purpose of that? That's the whole part that I'd like to know. Because, even in school, like, they say this is a school, and you could do this for a millennia. You have memories, so you have tests, and you get a chance to learn and test your memory. We don't even have a memory to test. How can we take a test and move to a different dimension if we never... I don't know, it's weird. I understand the whole idea of fear-based, being fear-based and getting rid of the fear and being in the darkness and having... Because really, okay, so I grind my teeth. But I can say, and I have a cracked tooth now that I need to get fixed. And I have like nine veneers So like 5 veneers and crowns, because I ground my teeth and my teeth aren't perfectly aligned, so they crack. And then when they crack, they break. They're broken, and so they have to grind them down and fix them and put crowns on them. And I'm even grinding down the veneers, but I do have a bite guard. But anyway, when she was talking about these things, I was thinking about maybe there is trauma of why I grind my teeth. It's not something that you should do. So why am I grinding my teeth? What am I not letting go that's causing me to grind my teeth? I'm asking myself this. Oh, there's deer way over there. They're beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. Why would I grind my teeth? Now, my son grinds his teeth too so badly that he has, I just wrote the train tracks, bite guard also. Now, the other two don't. My other 2 kids don't, and my husband did. So what is that? What is that about grinding your teeth? What are you holding? What information, what trauma are you holding in? Is it because we're quieter? Is it because we don't want to? It's hard being a Libra because you're both on both sides of the fence. So you can be empathetic and understand, but still have an opinion about what is going on. So let's take the vacuuming, for instance. I think the vacuuming is crazy. I think it's absolutely and utterly crazy, and I think it's the biggest farce on this planet. But then I understand the darkness and the light and the battle and the chess game, and using others to move this forward has to happen. How you grind your teeth? Because you're damned if you say one thing in one aspect of it, and you're damned if you say another in the other aspect. So it's so difficult because I'm stuck at a catch-22. So is that why I grind my teeth? I have a stress fracture on my foot that I've had for the last couple of years. It's swollen, and it's like today it's raining, and it's painful the day before it rains, and it burns, and I can't get rid of the swelling. I even ordered some more Ted hose to try to get rid of some of it, because it swells in your ankle, it swells around your foot, and I wear kinesthetic tape so that it supports the broken area. I mean, I did it 2 years ago. It's going on 3 years this summer. And doctors want to do an MRI or CAT scan, but I have a fake knee, so they can do the CAT scan. But anyway, the energy from that should have moved through. Why is it staying stagnant there? What is that I need to move through? What are those things that I need to move through? Because I would really like to do, harder yoga and be able to, what I'd really like to do is do a hike. But I can't. I mean, I try. Don't get me wrong, because I'm constantly going out in different shoes to try to make it accommodating. But the thing of it is that foot is so puffy sometimes that I have to wear almost a size bigger of a shoe to wear. So with hiking boots and things like that, it's bending at that one angle, and it makes it very painful. Not during the walk, but after, when I'm done, it burns for hours. What is that? What kind of trauma or am I holding on to that can't heal? Why am I not allowing that to heal? Because I've sent it love, healing love. I've sent it, tried to yes, you're wonderful, I love you, my foot, over and over again. Things like that. Money is another thing. What is it? What am I supposed to learn with money? Sometimes I was really rich in a previous life, and now I'm supposed to suffer and be poor. Money does not stick with me. There is a flow that just goes in and out. Little bits of money come in and out. I mean, I get down very low to $20. It's hard because I'm older, and I have no fear of it, but it's like, why the fuck is this still happening to me? So my siblings all have money. My mom and dad, well, my mom's dead, but my dad does. I hang around all kinds of people that have money. But I don't. It goes in and out, in and out, in and out. Small increments. A bill has to be paid, or some bill from years ago all of a sudden comes in and says, oh, you need to pay this, or you need to pay that. I try, but I don't have a lot of extra. Then what else is there? Blubber. I do Ashtanga. There's like building muscle and losing fat. And I've been really like what Brice said about the whole like taking yourself from when you were a kid and allowing yourself to cry in your shoulders. There's a lady on TikTok that talks about this coexisting your timelines, or bringing your timelines together, menagerie, mingling them together, and because they all exist at the same time. So hugging that little girl and saying, okay, your dad yelled at you, or your mom said you were chubby, loving you, hugging you. These kids are teasing you through all of school and loving you. I know it sounds really weird, and it's so hard to do because you have to imagine it, and I imagine it, and but I think what's the most difficult for me is not that I can't imagine myself, but taking my older self and loving my younger self. It's unfathomable. I don't know. Does it make you happy? I don't know. And death. That was on with Brice today with Shantae, and talking about how people follow, death follows them. So I've been trying to tell my son, because Caleb just died. And telling him, like, he beat us there. Like, the last time we died early, like our coexisting life, there's another life where we died early and he lived longer and he was mad at us, so now he got even. So it's a game. It was a soul game instead of, this is traumatizing. I mean, my husband died 21 years ago this year, and I truly believe I'll see him again. There's not a doubt in my mind. But every time somebody dies, it's just over and over and over and over and over again, and it smashes me. To me, I don't know. How do you meet equilibriums with some of this deep trauma? Like, how do you get where death, if you have no ego and you try to get rid of your ego, death, and you try to get rid of all that, you understand that people exist. But on this plane, as of right now, if you can change the whole world into what you want it to be with your thoughts, then how do I get rid of death? Technically speaking, you could, until I'm ready to leave this planet. What is it that, money, death, how do you switch that? Because I see that money is something that, you could work more. Think about, you have $1 million in your checking account. I've thought all those things for months. I'm not obsessed with money. Absolutely not. I just would like to be able to do what I want sometimes without having to go, well, I need to work so many hours this week and so many hours of the week before, so I have enough to go do what I want to do. There's no hate, or anger or any of those things towards that kind of stuff. My brother just got a new job at a place in Michigan, and works in robotics with hydron collectors, like destroyers, isotopes. He's making with the astrophysicist. He's an engineer, so he's doing, the radioactive. It's awesome. It's just crazy awesome. And my other brother, he's high up at his job, and my sister does well. More power to him. I have no problems with it. It's just, okay, so what is traumatizing? How do you identify some of the trauma? Do you just go in and say, okay, I have no money. Well, I have money, but it's got the flux of this, so how do I bring forth money here? How do you change that mode of thinking when you don't really think about it in general? I don't obsess about it. I'm talking about it right now because it's video, but I don't obsess about it. I do plan out my bills and things like that to try to, put, I don't know. Then this, I just find this stuff fascinating because I want section by section by section to figure out myself, to figure out what is going on with me, to understand the dark night of the soul, to understand why some of these things exist in my life. Then I can help people on, okay, this is what I did. This is actually what I did for myself. I don't know. I didn't expect to go off on this tangent about finances or death, because what the thing of it is I want to flip this for myself instead of thinking about what is negative or the pain in my life. Like, fuck the pain. I want to remember the happiness. Like, I want to remember when my husband and I got married, or when my daughter was born, or when my son was born, and all the goofy stuff. I don't want to hook into the things that are negative. We hook as a society. We are so taught that if your grief is worse than mine, my grief is worse than yours, and my grief is worse than yours, and oh, now I'm better because I'm grieving harder than you, and I'm so much better than you because I take 6 antidepressants. You only take 2. Instead of looking at, like, I don't take any. I live life. I'm free. I don't do no drugs. I don't need no fucking alcohol. I have fun wherever I go. I'm crazy. I talk to myself, and I don't give it no flying fox. That's where let go of the pain, let go of the, like, I want to be, it'd be great if we could just get on, YouTube and talk about, like, fun shit all the time. Like, some of those Mr. Beast and XQC. Now, Mr. Beast, for some reason, creeps me out. But XQC, PewDiePie, some of these guys are like, they do, but they do fun videos, but are they really, happy? I don't know. But they do fun things. I need to find people that are like Shanti on Aquarius Rising Africa. Like, that freaking lady cracks me up. She's so bubbly and so freaking happy. I could see her getting pissed. I mean, I could see her getting, like, she's fire. But then she's happy all over again. I'm the Libra. I'm the middle. I observe, I watch, I know how they feel, and I know how they feel, and I just don't take heed to what I feel, because it's like, she's got it worse than me, he's happier than me, whatever. I know, it's weird. We all rambling. I know, I need to get my tooth fixed now. If I could just focus, grow my tooth, stop grinding. Heal my eyes so I can see. Oh, we gotta ascend so much faster than, because I'm so sick of that. I'll never see a doctor. I have no desire to ever see it. If I'm broken on the side of the road, let me die. Let me just lay there. Because I have no desire to be down that road with no friggin' doctor. See, I shouldn't even say that. Because that's never gonna happen. Never. Never in a million years. Nope. Never gonna happen. But anyway, I've talked long enough. I'm hoping Sloan Bella, she hasn't been on her channel because she's been sick. Hope she feels better. I hope she feels better. I hope whoever's sick gets better by their own mind. I hope whoever is grieving gets happier because someday we'll meet again. Maybe I'm a chubby spirit and chubby soul, and that's why. That's so funny. Maybe my soul has always been chubby. Maybe because it's a direct reflection. Your energy of your soul is a direct reflection of who you are. woe is me. I'm sure that's not true as far as that goes. It's genetics. I see that you can't blame genetics. You can change whoever you want to be. You can be whatever you want to be. Anything is friggin' possible. We just need to know how to flip the switch. I do. Not we. I. Because I know that, okay, so a long time ago, there was cops or men that tried to dictate my life. And when I went to this judge a year ago, he was a dick to me. And I said, this is it. This is a trigger for me. Never again will this, and it never will. I'll never be stopped by the cops because I never have to deal with a domineering man in my life. It's done. It's over. I knew that was a trigger. It will no longer be a trigger. So there's no need of it. Now if I could just figure out the rest. All right. Please like, share, subscribe. Bye.